Hello, mic testing. Mic testing.
Good afternoon, students. Welcome to this session. In this session, first half, we have with us Mr. Vasafa K. Sir. Welcome, Mr. Sir is librarian of SJC JSS team Mysore. Sir will be addressing you regarding the various library facilities available. So I request Dr. Shubha ma'am to welcome sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ananda. I would like to submit my respectful pranams to Sutturu Guru Parampara. I would like to brief about the library facilities available in the JSSSTU. Now, the JSS Science and Technology University takes immense pride in its comprehensive library information center. It is established in the year 1963, which is a vital resources hub in the university campus, catering to the academic and research needs of faculties, research scholars, and students. It offers a diverse collections of books, journals, e-journals, and multimedia materials spanning various disciplines. The library provides a conducive environment for study and research with comfortable seating areas, study room, and computer facilities. Knowledgeable library professionals are on hand to assist you with research and required information retrieval. The JSS Science and Technology University Library is a committed to promote learning, innovation, and scholarly excellence, serving as a cornerstone of academic success in the university. Next. Our library vision and mission. The library will be recognized as an accessible and exceptional center of research, learning, and activities focused on students' success. We will be leader in the developing and utilizing the talents of everyone who works in the library to achieve excellence in service to students and our community. Our mission, our mission is to promote information and digital literacy to all students, staff, and the community. Through collaboration, research, and critical thinking, students will become proficient learners in accessing information. Next. The library sections, we have four sections. One, lending and borrowing section. You can borrow the books and return the books in that section. Reference section, it's work in the 8 to 8, that from morning 8 to evening 8. Digital library, it's also working same. And reading room. The extensive collections, the library houses an impressive collections of over 1,62,000 plus books and 52,000 plus titles, including textbook, reference books, theses, dissertations, e-books, and e-journals. Our library is automated, fully automated, using LiftSoft software 12.00 for all operations. The web-based pack can be accessed by the staff and the students both on and off the campus. You can access our resources, your houses also. You get some username and password. You can use our resources in as well as campus and also off the campus. Next. The collections as follows: books 1,62,000 plus volumes. SCST book bank scheme 10,545 books. Those who are come under this category, we will be issue the books up to 5 books per semester. The eligible students can use these facilities. And ST book bank books, print journals, we have a 116 print journals, e-books, we have a member of Delnet, Nimbus, and NDLI National Digital Library of India. We have a e-resources collections, 95,826 volumes, and e-journals, we have a member of subscribed IEEE full journals, Springer, and American Society for Civil Engineers. Totally, the e-resources is available journals and e-books 23,983, and thesis and project reports 1,711. Bound volumes, the back volumes of journals 6,745. Multimedia contents 2 to 3 lakhs. It's available in the our digital library. The digital library services, e-books. The digital library provide access to the wide range of e-books covering various subjects and topics using Delnet, Nimbus, and NDLI resources. Developing the Delnet is the developing library network. It is a huge e-resources repository of Government of India. E-journals, the library offers access to e-journals from e-journals from renowned publishers such as IEEE, ASCE, Springer Nature, and Directory of Open Access Journals. UGC programs, the library provides facilities to the NPTEL, MOOC, Swayamprabha, and EPG Pathsala to enrich the students' knowledge. Syllabus for UG and PG students, the library offers access to the syllabus for undergraduate, postgraduates, and research scholars. Institutional repositories. An institutional repository is an archive for collecting, preserving, and disseminating digital copies of the intellectual output of an institution. Faculty publication. The library provides access to the publication, research papers, and patents by the institution faculty members. PhD thesis. The library has a collection of PhD thesis and model question papers. Previous year question papers. The library offers access to previous year question papers for students, though both PG, UG, and research scholars. Project reports. The library has a collection of undergraduate and postgraduate project reports. Library functions and services acquisition. The library acquires new books, journals, and other materials to extend its collection and meet the evolving needs to its user. We have using book classification as per the David Decimal classification, 22 editions, and for OPAC online public access catalog, we are using ASCR 2 tools for library books classification. Circulation, the library circulation desk manages the borrowing and return books, ensuring efficient access to the collections. We are adapting open access system. Students come and browse the book and take the books in library. Digital services, the digital library provide access to a wide range of electronic resources, including e-books, e-journals, and online databases using these based software. Reference section, the reference section offers specialized resources and assistance to help users find the information they need. The library rules and regulations, the borrowing limits, we are issuing 3 books for UG students, 6 books for the research scholars, and 12 books for the faculty members. Card replacement, in case you are lost the card, rupees 10 for library cards and rupees 100 for our identity card, RFID ID card. Overdue charges, per day we are charging 50 paise per book per week. After per week or after the week, we are charging 1 rupee per book and per day. Book replacement. If your book is lost, the borrower must replace it with a new copy. Otherwise, they pay the cost of the book to the university account with the permission of the principal. The overdue charges, many students first time they borrow the books and give it to some other students. Many most of the times they are access the books after the completion of the year or second year or the final year. The fine amount will goes up to 6, 7, 8,000 per book. Please mind it. It's very difficult. In case the book is with you, you can return the books and take the books. You can give it to your friends. They are also forget on the books. You also forget on the books. Lastly, you can face this problem. Be careful. How to get the library membership card? Students should have university ID card. That manual card, it is available in the society. You can get the signature from the admission section and produce two passport size photos to library and get the borrower's tickets. These are the borrower membership and the borrower's cards. Manually we are issuing this card for one up to your ID card will be issued. The ID card may be issued after the generation of your USN number. It may be take 1 or 2 months. Hence, we are manually we can issue this card for continuing the transactions. Digital library is exclusively developed using Dell-powered T40 power server for LibSoft 1.00 and DSpace. Digital library software and 80 computers for this purpose. We are using both in digital library as well as a reference section also. Digital library services. Digital library offers a wide range array of services and enhance the accessibility, usability, and preservation of digital contents. These services cater to the diverse needs of users, ranging from casual readers to researchers and professionals. Below are the key services provided by digital library. This is our digital library resources. IEEE Explore. IEEE Explore Digital Library is a research database for discover and access to journal articles, conference proceedings, technical standards, and related materials on computer science, electronic engineering, electrical and electronics, and allied science. It covers 195 full text journals, all conference proceedings from 2018 onwards. Can be used outside the campus. You can get obtain the username and password from our digital library. American Society for Civil Engineers. ASC is a leading provider of technical and professional conference and continuing education, the world's largest publisher of civil engineers content, an authoritative source of codes and standards that protect the public. The overall 41 journals we are issued full text journals, and it also can be you can use outside the campus through using our Nimbus software. Springer. Springer Nature is a global publisher dedicated to provide the best possible services to the whole research community. We help authors to share their discoveries, enable researchers to find access and understanding the work of others, and support librarians and institutions with innovation in technology and data. It covers 1,516 plus journals, e-journals, and this also we can access through your home and also the our digital library from the through using our Nimbus. These all resources are connected to our IP, college IP, university IP. You can access within the campus anywhere in your mobile also. Nimbus M Library. Nimbus M Library is a one-stop solution with rich features to build a powerful and useful friendly digital library through which users can seamlessly access the digital resources anywhere, anytime, at any devices. The login registered email is you are using JSS Science and Technology University email ID and number of books it covers 78,607 e-books and e-journals 20,897 e-journals which it is covered. This also you can use outside campus also. JEMP software. JMP is a suite of computer program and statistical analysis and machine learning developed by GEM, a subsidiary of SAS Institute. The program was launched in 1989 to take advantage of the graphical user interface introduced by the machine's operating systems. Research tools, we are using Turnitin plagiarism software. Turnitin acts as a deterrent against plagiarism to provide reports which can help identify accuracy of the plagiarism and provide students with a tool to identify and correct possible occurrence of plagiarism in their own work and improve their academic writings. Drillbit software, we are using for two software for plagiarism. One is Turnitin, another one is Drillbit. The global checker that uses the most advanced technology to catch the most sophisticated forms of plagiarism. Institutional repositories. The institutional repository is an archive for collecting, preserving, and dissemination of digital copies. The intellectual so you can access our digital library. The website address will be there. It is also available in our website. You can go there directly to our digital library resources. Institutional repository also digitized for following materials, faculty publications, previous year question papers, newspaper clippings, PhD thesis and project reports, syllabus of all semesters in all branches. It's available in our digital library. We have a institution have a membership. One is DELNET, Developing Library Network, is situated in Delhi. The library is a member of DELNET, providing access to over 10,800 ebooks and 709 categories, the subject category, and 5,754 e-journals. We can make use of these services. The National Digital Library, the library is a registered member of the National Digital Library of India, providing access to a vast collection of education resources. You can explain earlier. Next, the how can you can get the membership and how you can use this NDLI resources. We will explain next time. The library is a member of the Institution of Engineers. We have a member of Institute of Engineers India, and also we can use all these resources in our IP connections. And Current Science Association, library also member of Current Science Association. The library is a member of Association Bangalore, provide access to their publications and resources. Thank you. These are some do's and don'ts. Compulsory sign the register kept in the checkpoint while entering the library. It is a must. Please follow, all of you follow this one. So the documents which are being taken out of the library to the staff at the checking point. Contact the staff on duty, section staff for any queries. Keep the library premises free. Don't waste more time, to locate the document. If you experience any difficulties in locating the required materials, please contact the library staff. They will help you. Replace the materials. The library staff will do it for you. Please remember the document misplaced is document loss. Move books or journals from its specific area to another area. Write, don't move. Or don't write in a book journal unless it is your checkbook. Give borrower's card to others. Don't give borrower's card to others. Thanking you. Now we are elaborate the NDLI library resources. One of our executive member, the NDLI executive member, Miss Rachana Devanur, they will explain the NDLI services.
one and all. I'm Rachna Devanur from the Department of Environmental Engineering. So today I'll be going to introduce you all to National Digital Library of India, or NDLI for short. It is an initiative from Ministry of Education, and it is developed by IIT Kharagpur. So what is NDLI? So NDLI is basically a digital repository of educational resources which ranges from variety of disciplines from pre-KG to PG and also beyond. So it is a 24 bar 7 digital library. So it involves all the academic levels and various organizations, way from schools to all the engineering, medical, law, career development, etc. It also includes various multimedia contents like text, video, audio, image simulation, and animations. And it also includes user interface language. Other than English, we have 10 more Indian languages. And so let us understand why this initiative was taken. So we all know now, Sir has told all the library facilities of our institution. So by now, I hope you have visited the library as a part of your campus tour. So we all saw the regulations which Sir has mentioned about the transaction process, the books. So do you think the all the facilities available, library facilities available in our institution is also available in the rural colleges of India? Definitely not, right? So to tackle these problems, so Ministry of Education came up with the NDLI, where it solves some key problems in education. So so in India, many colleges and schools, they lack physical resource facilities like libraries. They do not get do not have enough space, or they do not have fundings to provide physical libraries. So, then also, Sir has mentioned about the replacement of the books within the library. So you don't, you don't have to rely on one books or one source when you have to access it. So when you are accessing the same resources by multiple persons, at the same time it will be like it get misplaced or it get thrown off, something like that. Then it also get damaged or missing. So it also emphasizes on the democratizing the education system. So it ensures that all the education levels get the resources for all levels. So who So, for whom this is for? It is for all the learners, right from schools, colleges, professionals, researchers, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners. So, how does India Live work? I'll just brief up. So, it works with metadata. Okay, so though it seems like a technical jargon, metadata is nothing but a textual information related to the educational resources. So it includes to easily identify and browse the resources you require, and it is just like Google. Yeah, as you search, typing the word, and it will end up in a link where the original content is provided. Same as such, it also takes you to the original resource content. So these are the range of contents you can access. So you can access the lecture videos, class notes, term question papers, assignments, solutions, case studies, lab manuals, manuscripts, and you can also access the data sets from various government and non-governmental organizations. And it's just a glimpse of NDLI. You can look in and just quickly run through the slide. So this is how you can search the NDLI. So you can search in two ways, either from web application, and you can also download it from your Play Store or App Store in your mobile phone. So you can access the web application through the given website link, or you can just Google it NDLA and you'll just find it in the web page. And here is the dashboard of NDLI where you need to get. So here are few references you can access, ranging from schools, education, higher education, research, career development, cultural archives, newspaper, and newspaper archives. So you need to get registered first, and it is very simple. You just need to mention your name and you just put up your valid email ID and you're good to go. So here are few browsing. So you can browse through subjects, different resource types, content providers, education levels, and you can also switch the preferences. As I told in my earlier slides, so the preferences ranging from schools, research, high career development, etc. And here is the other Indian languages where you can browse through. And this is the that is where you search your keywords. And for example, so here I've put up the keyword as machine learning, where you can access various resources, and you also have various filters where you can find your searches for better access. Okay? So here are the few filter options available. That is access restriction. You can filter through the author, subject category, educational degree, difficulty level, education level, file format, languages, learning resource types, and so forth. And here are the access options available. That is open resources and NDLI users, limited access, subscribed, and restricted access options. And here are some other filter options. You can just go through the website. And here are some science subject category subjects where you can access the resources. And here you have agriculture, atmosphere science, biology and biotechnology, chemistry, computer science, environmental science, etc. You can just search with your preferences subject. And apart from your science or subject category, you can also access to the humanities subject, and where you can just read about on history, geography, political science, psychology, etc. And you can also, extend your um, research by literature subjects like Sanskrit, Urdu, etc. And here also for it is exclusively for law and management subject category, where you have all the case proceedings and lecture videos. And here the what I told, the user interface apart from English, so it is Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati, and other Indian languages are also available. You can easily access. And here are some of the featured contents. You can access the contents for NCRT books, and if you want to prepare for any government on exams like UPSC, RRB, GATE, you can just access the materials in this. So here are some featured contents for school students. So here we have some of the institutes like Byju's, EDET, Diksha, NCRT, NDLI tutors. So these resources are also freely available. And this is for college students. We have NPTEL lecture courses and Shodh Ganga, where we can access the project reports and research reports. We have Swayam portal, and we also have sites here and semantic scholars, where we can access the journal papers, literature papers for our research purpose. And here are the content for medical and health, and it is exclusively for medical research, where we can access many medical journals. And here, where you can extend your knowledge with your, pleasure reading, you can access the novels, autobiographies, some in your free time. Like if you were to, concentrating on competitive exams like RRB, UPSC, or if you were to preparing for GATE and all, you have many resources and many examinations. You can access the resources based on the examination principles you choose to prefer. And it is also so this is the just I'll be showing the on mobile how you can access it is same as how you access in your lecture. The same search preferences and filter preferences is provided. You can just search by downloading the application. And so this is the web application. So let me now just introduce you to the NDLI club. It is also a part of NDLI. Why? So in NDLI clubs, we set up it is set up as an institution and nodal bodies. So these clubs conduct events facilitating students to develop knowledge, skill tracks, and beyond regular curriculum, which are essential for their progression in respective professional domain. So the events may be virtual or physical, and the events are organized at respective institution level or city, district, state, or regional or all India level also. So here are some of the few objectives of NDLI. So it was an initiative to promote the culture of reading and learning using NDLI's vast resources. So NDLI Club is an online platform for conducting learning oriented activities. So here in this club, the students enhance their core competence, sharpen their skills and their personality. So here's a quick brief on how, yeah, so we also have a video how to get registered to your India Like Club. So this is the unique institution pass key and will be shared to your official WhatsApp group. So here's how you can get registered membership on India Like Club. You just have to enter the pass key and your valid email ID and your name and your group. So these are the some of the India Live Club events which are planned. We are planning to organize India Live Quiz, India Live Lecture Series, India Live Story Talk, and India Live Write On. So here are the India Live Club admins of JSS STU: Dr. Madhuchana Basappa, patron; Mr. K.L. Basappa, secretary; Mr. Rohit MS, president; and me, Rachna Devanu, executive member. Uh, please reach out to us for any kind of queries, and we are ready to help. So it's been my time. Thank you. I hope you make the best use of NTLI Club and other library resources in your academic journey. Thank you and have a nice day. Mhm. Thank you. Alright. Okay.
On behalf of the Student Induction Program Committee, I would like to thank Mr. Basappa sir, librarian, Ms. Rachana Devanur, and the entire team of library for being here and giving you the essential information regarding borrowing of books, reference, and also digital library and NDLI. Thank you, sir. In continuation to the Human Values series, we have the next speaker for today. I welcome Professor Vivek Prasad Ji, sir. Sir is from the Department of Construction Technology and Management. I request Professor Priyanka, Department of CSE, to welcome sir. So sir will be talking to you regarding importance of harmony and prosperity in one's life. Over to you, sir.
Simple at the outset, I'd like to thank the Suturu Guru Parampara for giving me to seek the divine blessings of His Holiness with the Suturu Guru Parampara. So, I would be I'll be speaking more about how to attain harmony and prosperity of a human being. Uh, Under this topics of discussion will be basically classified into three levels of discussions. So one will be discussing with how do I attain harmony and prosperity within self, and in the second part we'll be discussing about how do I attain harmony and prosperity within the society, and in the third part we'll also be discussing about how do we attain harmony and prosperity within the nature. So whatever I am going to discuss will be called as the proposal. Will be called as a proposal, and the proposal, whatever we are going to give, whatever we are going to understand, we should understand with the help of right understanding. And which one do I call it as a right understanding is basically any proposal we can understand with the right understanding. One, through verification. Second one, through experimental validation. So on the basis of verification, how do I know whether the given proposal is right understanding or not? We have to verify it with your own natural acceptance. So natural acceptance is one which we assess among ourselves. And the second manner of accepting a proposal is through experimental validation. So how do we go with this experimental validation, Atandra? We have to live according to the principles of the concepts, what we have understood, and it has to be checked with the behavior with human beings. And if the proposal gives us the mutual happiness, that is the right understanding. And once when we check with working with the rest of the nature, if the proposal gives the mutual prosperity, if we attain that, that is said to be right understanding. We'll understand first what is meant by the two terms happiness and prosperity. So happiness is nothing but it is to be in a state of harmony. And however, unhappiness again is said to be forced to be in a state of contradiction. See, any proposals which has been given, if it is moving to harmony, that is leading towards happiness. Whereas, if any proposals which we are adopting it or accepting it, if it moves towards the state of contradiction, that is nothing but called as unhappiness. Uh, Under this happiness, there is one more term which is called as excitement. Before we understand about harmony and prosperity, first we have to understand what is happiness and excitement. Say, excitement is something which is for a momentary happiness. Say, for example, if uh, once the Indian team won the World Cup, we always will feel happy over it. Yeah, that happiness will not stay forever till the death of foes. So that happiness is simply called as momentary happiness, which is called as excitement. There is a lot of difference between the terms happiness and excitement. One has to be knowing about it. Then, next thing, what is meant by prosperity? So, prosperity is something like the feeling of having or of producing more than the required physical facility. So, whatever I require, if I have more than that, I feel prosperous. Say a simple example, I want to come from my home to the college. I need half a liter of petrol in my fuel tank of my vehicle. If I have more than that, I feel prosperous. That can be anything, physical facility and anything can be there. Next, uh, how do we understand next? Those were some introductory part of these things. Let us understand now how to live in continuous harmony and prosperity. Before moving to that, we have to understand about the human being. The proposal, the proposal here is human being is to be considered as the coexistence of self and body. This is the first proposal which I'm going to make. This proposal, to understand, uh, can be either can be accepted either through natural acceptance, or the second way is we have to go with the experimental validation. So experimental validation, how do I go with experimental validation is to understand the needs and requirements of body and self. Self is nothing but you can term it anything. It can be something called as the soul, the brain. Many people give it a different name. However, in this lecture, we'll be calling it as self. Okay. Previous, previous. Previous. Ah. First of all, let us to prove this proposal is it right, to understand whether the proposal is right or wrong. We'll understand the needs of the human being. So as I told, human being is comprised of two entities, one body and the another one is self. Now, let us understand this with the help of the activities of a human being. Okay. Uh, Basically, the needs, what are the needs of a human being? One, human being requires, uh, human being, the basic need of a human being is happiness, and this happiness the person will be getting through respect. And this respect has to be for a continuous period of time. Simple example, you have there is a party, a birthday party or anything. You go there, put all your efforts to getting prepared well, to get with a neat dress, well dressed, everything. Your friends to compliment it, you'll feel it happiness. That means you have been respected. Imagine the same situation wherein you went to that uh, birthday party and you were not complimented. After putting all those efforts to get prepared among yourself, you are not complimented by your friends. Will you feel happy or will you feel disrespect? The situation now has not changed, but however, the mindset has changed. That is nothing called as environment is for happiness. Whereas when we look at all the needs for a body, it's basically the body requires something called as physical facility. So what do we mean by physical facility is something like food or anything. And these needs or requirements are for temporary period. It's not a continuous time. If I measure it through time, morning I had a breakfast, I'm happy now. Yeah, the same thing happens with everyone. Till afternoon, till it is a lunch break or during the lunch time, again I'll feel hungry. Will have food. Having food is not a continuous act. So that is there is a difference. So human being is comprised of two entities. One is soul, and the another one is body. Then the next thing, the next thing of measuring it, human being will be measured. If at all, if we take in quantity for the self, it is something called as qualitative. That is nothing but it's just a feeling for the self. Whereas when we look into the body, it is a measurable and it can be made with a limited quantity. This thing for self can be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling, whereas for the body, it's physiochemical things. Say, qualitative is just a feeling for the soul. Why is it? Is the example what we can think is no one will tell I need 4 kgs of respect. No one will tell I need half a kg of respect. Yesterday I had half a kg of respect, so today I'm happy with 1 kg of respect, or today I need more than that. So that's you cannot measure it. It's just qualitative. It's just a feeling. It comes with only with right understanding and right feeling. Whereas when it comes to the requirements of the body, it's quantitative. That is, it is measurable, limited quantity. It is fulfilled by physiochemical things, and these measurable limited quantities we can always measure it. The requirements of a human being, yeah, how much kgs of rice I require for a day, for this number of persons, we can always measure all these quantities. And yeah, I do accept there will be variation in the requirement of quantity from person to person, and from age to age also there will be variation, but we can measure it. That's the thing. Then the third category of discussion, the activities which happen in the human being. Among the self, the activities which happening are desires, thoughts, and expectations, which are always continuous. Whereas when it comes to the body, it's eating, sleeping, walking, all these things are temporary. It's not continuous for a period of continuous. The best examples, what we can think over it as desires, thoughts, and expectations for any person, it will always be continuous. Anything, whenever we have a discussions, or just I would like to give a simple example. Maybe many of you have watched this movie 83. There, the match happens between India and England team in the semi-finals. Uh, England has done with batting, and Indian team will be batting now. In this process, there is a conversation which happens between two persons, yeah, Yashpal Sharma and Amarnath. Yeah, Yashpal Sharma hits a beautiful six, and then Mohinder Amarnath tells him, "It's really a good six, but why are you taking a risk? Because there was not much of batting depth which was available at that point of time for the game." So now, coming to back to this discussion, here, just you think that is a heated match. If India loses, they will be out of the. It's a knockout game. They will be out of the finals contest. But still, the there is a huge crowd which is there, and the person playing in the middle of the match is thinking of taking a revenge which he had in one of the first divisional match. That's the power of self. You can think, you'll be here, you can think wherever you want, whatever things you want. So that's how self happens, and that happens continuously for a person. It's not like it's a momentary. It will be there for a period of time, and it will go away. Whereas when we check with the body, it's the other way. The activities what a body requires is eating, sleeping, or walking, or jogging, or a gym, or anything. And this thing is required only for a temporary period of time. Now, one might question, if these activities are temporary, if I do not breathe, I would not be alive. Or if the heart stops working for a minute, I will not be alive. Just think, breathing, there are two things, breathe in and breathe out. Similarly, for the heart, it is pump in the blood and pump out the blood. So the activities of the body are not continuous, it's temporary. So with this, another proposal, needs of the self are conscious entity, whereas needs of the body are material entity. You can classify this based on the discussions, whatever we have. The situation, what we have today, and why we are facing these issues, the gross misunderstanding, what we have. We always think that human being is nothing but self, and he is also the body. Right? The self, we do not take it as two different entities as self and body. We claim it to be the same person, and the need for self is respect, and this respect we assume it to be having through the physical facility. That physical facility can be anything, can be money, can be food, even can be gold, can be silver, or anything, or any metals, or anything, accumulation. And if I want to have this continuity of respect, I need to keep on accumulating things. And this accumulation is always unlimited, and because of which we are always in the state of having a feeling of deprivation. Okay, just check with the loop which is there, sorry, which is there at the bottom left hand, which check whether have you got into this loop. In order to have attain harmony and prosperity in the self, we should never get caught in this loop. The loop is like this: effort for physical facility, effort for attaining only physical facility. That physical facility can be anything, food or money or anything. And the efforts I put is only towards accumulation of this physical facility. And with this, I always have a feeling of depression, deprivation, that I do not have anything. It's all something like the loop will keep on going. The bank balance of my individual account will be compared with the bank balance of the GDP of the country. It will never match. Yeah. If I start keep on accumulating things, it gets keep on accumulating. One has to ensure that we should not get caught in such a kind of loop. If we get caught in such a kind of loop, it will always leads towards deprivation. This is about having harmony and prosperity within self of a person. Next thing, next topic of discussion: how do we attain harmony and prosperity in society? We'll understand what society is. Society is composed of many families living together, which making collective effort to attain a common goal. We should have a common goal. We should strive for that attaining of that common goal. That is called as society. Have few more definitions to have a better understanding. Families living together in a relationship of mutual fulfillment, that is nothing but everyone has a common goal, is called as society. We have a statement, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means we consider the entire universe as a family. People living together, but not in relationship of mutual fulfillment. That is nothing but a crowd. You can take the example of a market wherein people will be having these mutual people will be having different uh, goals over there. That is nothing but crowd. One will be willing to sell his product, another one will be willing to buy that product, and there is a competition among themselves. They will be screaming a lot. All these things is nothing but a crowd. Then the other thing, situation. People living separately in opposition or struggle. This is nothing but they have conflicting goals. This is called as a battlefield. Battlefields need not be the buffer zone between two countries, say Russia and Ukraine, India and Pakistan, buffer zones, Azerbaijan and Armenia, the buffer zones need not be the battlefields. It can even be the minds of the people to have a thought. With this, I have a proposal which will be made. In order to achieve harmony in society, the base of harmony in society is harmony in family, for which the base is harmony in human being. So first, I have to attain harmony in self, then I can attain harmony in family, then only I can attain harmony in society. This we will understand with an example of the human code. What should be the basic human for us? We need to have the right understanding and right feeling of anything, proposals or anything, whatever things we can want. That that right understanding and right feeling of any proposals will always give us the happiness, the feeling of happiness. Once we fulfill that proposals, we always feel happy over it. And once we attain the happiness in each and every individual, that leads towards prosperity of a person. Then, once we prosper, this has to attain in each and every family. Once we move towards this step, this automatically moves towards having this fearlessness or trust within the society. Once we attain this third step, we will move towards coexistence, nothing but mutual fulfillment. This happens with respect the nature and existence. The first part of right understanding and right feeling in every human being has been discussed. Prosperity in family will also be discussed in UHV 4 and 5. The concept of the third, fearlessness, nothing but trust in society and coexistence of mutual fulfillment in nature, will be discussed. We'll be taking up that topic. Now, how do we attain this fearlessness or trust in the society? Currently, the thought process with which people are moving on, it's something like, okay, yeah, it's something like we have an assumption that money is everything, or not only money, that can be given some physical facility. That is everything. This is there in the minds of each and every people. Because of which, what is happening? We are working towards accumulation of physical facilities. So, how do we accumulate? By any means, whatever means I require, and we keep on accumulating it. This is there not in each and every individual, but in very few individuals who are constantly keep on accumulating things. Then this is leading towards obsessions for consumption, obsessions for profit, and obsessions for sensual pleasures. This should not happen. So, since there is something called as accumulation by any means in each and in few individuals, what they're doing is it is happening something called as domination or exploitation over the society. This happening. This is causing fear within us. This fear, this fear is the base of a reason for terrorism or war situation in a society. Then, because of this situation, people are we are working towards mastery and exploitation over nature. So, mastering over nature, utilizing resources more and more often than over nature, and this is leading towards resource depletion and ultimately towards causing pollutions in the nature. Yes, uh, we can overcome through the right understanding and right thinking. So the bottom line figure shows you that if we do not have right understanding in the self, what I require, and we do not have the right understanding of the relationship with the human being, this is leading towards unhappiness and for making others unhappy. On the other hand, if I do not know the right understanding of the physical facility, that is nothing but with the rest of nature, this causes about deprivation, nothing but exploitation and depriving others. This conscious or this activity is called as animal or unhuman consciousness. From this consciousness, we have to transform to right understanding to human consciousness, which is right understanding has to happen within the self, and a person should also understand the relationship with the human being. This gives you mutual happiness, and the right understanding in the self with the physical facility with the rest of the nature will lead towards mutual understanding. So this can be attained through education, through human education. So again, through education, things can happen right now. No, it is not possible because it can happen only over a period of time. We cannot. The problems which we are facing, they is because of the things which you have made in the past. Okay, so the next generation will definitely be improved with all this concepts. Next, how do we attain harmony in nature? Moving to the last part of discussion. So, in this, we'll understand what nature is. Nature is a collection of all these items. Yeah, can we tell all these things? Yeah, it's a collection of units which has air, water, trees, soil, animal body, birds, animals, human being. In fact, self, self is also there, which is nothing but I, and human body, sun, earth, moon. All these things are there in the nature. Nature is nothing but it's collection of all these small units. So, can we classify all these units? We can classify all this, categorize all these units can be categorized basically into four units. One is called as physical order, which has soil and metals, and the second one we have bio order, which is plants and trees. The third one is animal order, which can comprise of animals, birds, and the last one is human order, nothing but human. So we can classify all those units into these four orders. So here I have few more proposals. Uh, the proposal is physical order, bio order, and animal order are enriching for human order, but human order without right understanding is not fulfilling for any of the four orders. Once human being understand, they can also fulfill all four orders. So without having the right understanding, we cannot fulfill the other three orders, including human order too. So before I step into the discussions, two more proposals. Between physical order and bio order, there is mutual fulfillment. Think over it. Another proposal between animal order and bio order, there is also mutual fulfillment. And these fulfillments are cyclic and they are enriched between them. How do I verify this proposal? Is it true or wrong? We have to go with one, through natural acceptance. Yes, I have the right understanding, or through the experimental validation. So how do I ensure this? The between physical order and bio order, there is mutual fulfillment. Just think, uh, soil. Let's take an example of this physical order. Soil has a lot of fertility. The soil which has fertile will always allow it gives its fertility to the plant order. It grows plants. The plants do absorb the fertility which is given by the soil and it grows. Over a period of time, during the spring or autumnal season, it will again lose all its leaves. Fine. During this time, the leaves, after becoming a compost, it will again enrich the properties of the soil. What it took from the soil, the fertility to grow for it, what this the plant order, bio order took from the soil has returned back to the soil. It is mutual fulfillment and enrichment. Now, the second thing between animal order and bio order, how they are happening the mutual fulfillment. So plant orders will always have some grasses, plants, fruits, all these things are there. The animals, birds will always eat it, and the seeds will be thrown. The soil or the bio order to contribute to the bio-order. The bio-order again, uh, because of the seeds, again, with the help of the soil, again, another plant grows. This is mutually being fulfilled by one another. Soil, soil, the physical order is mutually enriching the bio order, and the bio order is also mutually enriching the plant order, physical order, and the animal order is also enriching the bio order. The bio order is also enriching the plant order, bio order. Whereas when it comes for human being, it's taking from all the three orders. Just think over it. We take physical order from soil. We create our buildings. From bio order, we cut the plants. We make it to some other forms, trees, have it for ourselves. Yeah, make papers, books, yeah, all those things. Then from animal order, do people to eat it, fine. For other things also will be used. He is not giving it back to the society. Sorry, not to the society, to the other orders. So the proposal is the present day problems are largely due to lack of not understanding things. If human order starts contributing to the other three orders, it will be an enriching life. Few definitions for better understanding. Uh, what we call it as resource depletion. The resource is used at a rate which is faster than the rate at which is being produced in the nature. Resource deplete ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Whenever we tell, that means we are using it at a rate faster which is being produced. That is meant by the term resource depletion. Pollution. Pollution means the product, whatever product we develop, it is such that it does not return to the cycle of nature. Whatever innovations we do, whatever things we bring, that has to return to the cycle of nature. Or it has to be produced at the rate faster than the rate at which it can return to the cycle of nature. Production has to be faster than the rate at which it can return to the cycle of nature. That is, if this doesn't happen, that is called as pollution. So if human order starts contributing to animal order or plant order or physical order, that's an enriching life which one can have. So yeah, with this, I would like to thank the organizers and everyone. Right. Any questions are all welcome to.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, if not, still fine. Maybe we have just embedded the principles of proposals over here at this moment of time. Anyhow, the subject will again be discussed in your second year of engineering. There also we can have further more exploration of these topics. Thank you.
No questions? Yeah. I take this opportunity to thank Professor Vivek Prasad sir. Sir, thank you for your kind words. Thank you all. We assemble here by 2:30. Thank you.